A lot of crazy AI things happening in the last week. We are going to see 5 key important AI news from last week. The first one is Microsoft building its own chip, and then the second one is Google Deepmind, and the third one is Bard. Google Bard can code. Now the fourth one is the quite interesting one, which is Whisper Jax, and then finally we're going to end this video with Bark. To start with, Microsoft is actually building its own chip. It's called codenamed Athena. If you do not know that the entire GPU industry is almost depends on Nvidia. Nvidia is a company that used to make accelerated computing GPUs for gaming, but they struck gold when cryptocurrencies became a big deal because people started using GPUs, Nvidia GPUs, to make cryptos. And now you can see that in the last 5 years, Nvidia stocks have skyrocketed 374%. Can you believe it? 5 years back, it was somewhere around $65, and now it is $264. So almost $214 it has gained. That is 300+% increase. So because the entire GPU market is quite reliant on Nvidia, it almost seems like Microsoft want to build its own GPU chip alternative to Nvidia so that they can pay less money, and that seems to be the case here. Microsoft has created a project called Athena. It's to build its own artificial intelligence chip, and this is going to be based on TSMC, Taiwan's semiconductor 5 nanometer process, and there are going to be multiple chips. So it seems like this chip will be released sometime in the next year, and let's see what is going to happen. But I am so glad to see that somebody is actually building a competition for Nvidia. Like, I was literally wondering, like, if everybody is building a software on top of AI, who is going to build the hardware that's going to run all the AI? And seems to be Microsoft, who knows how to tap into the AI market. So Nvidia, watch out for Microsoft. The next big announcement comes from Google. Google has been running a separate company called Deepmind for quite a long time, that has been headed by Demis Hassabis. So Google's Deepmind has made a lot of breakthroughs, especially in terms of biology, AI. They have been doing a lot of excellent work, and looks like Google is finally deciding to press that accelerator button, and they decided to create a new entity called Google Deepmind, which is going to be a combination of Google Brain, which is currently doing all the AI work within Google, and Deepmind, and create a new entity called Google Deepmind. It's going to be part of Alphabet, as you all know, but Google Deepmind is going to be a new company which is going to be headed by Deepmind CEO Demis Hassabis, and their ideology here is that they want to ultimately develop more capable AI systems safely and responsibly. That sounds so similar like OpenAI, but that's what we have got. The next important thing, Google Bard, which is ChatGPT's alternative, or probably Google's ChatGPT's answer, which is conversational AI in search, can code now. So it's not just it can code, but if you are requesting Python code, it can give you the code which you can directly export into Google Colab. No copy paste required. And I've already seen a lot of people enjoying this thing. And I've also seen a couple of people who are saying that this is still not the best coding experience. But it seems like Google is moving in a very slow, iterative releases which can improve Google Bard's capabilities one by one. And in terms of open source, we have got a very interesting port, which is the OpenAI Whisper project has been ported to Jax. And this Jax code is compatible on CPU, GPU, and TPU. On TPU, if you are using a cloud TPU, like the TPU that you get on Google Colab, you can transcribe 30 minutes of audio in just 30 seconds. Can you believe it? Like, in 30 minutes of audio in 30 seconds, like if you have got a podcast of 1 hour, probably take 1 minute. If you have got a movie of 2 hours, it's going to take 2 minutes. It's unbelievably fast. I could not get it run until now because it's available on Kaggle. Last time when I tried, like, I was on a queue, 20 people were waiting for the TPU, but I would definitely try it out and try to make a tutorial on it. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe so that you will get to know notified when I release the tutorial about Whisper Jazz, where you can transcribe an audio of 30 minutes in just approximately 30 seconds using Whisper Jax. Finally, the most interesting announcement for me that is quite practical, that's already available, easy to use, is Bark. It's from a company called Suno.ai, a text prompted generative AI model. So all you have to do is go ahead and then give the text, like whatever the text that you want, and it is going to create the AI transcribed or AI spoken words, for example.
And I like pizza.
So the main thing about, like, the thing that I actually like about this particular project Bard is that not just that you can ask AI to speak, you can also add in fillers like non-speech sounds like laughter, laughs, size, music, gasp, clears throat, and it can also classify whether a speaker is a woman or a man based on the token that you give. And it's also multilingual: English, German, Spanish, French, Hindi. So it supports a lot of languages at this point, and there are a couple of languages that are coming soon. It's quite straightforward to get started. Like, I've already made a video about Bark, so if you want, you can check it out. So you can also click the Hugging Face Spaces, open in Spaces, and then try it out on Spaces if you're not waiting on queue. AI applications in the week. See you in another video.